Hello everybody, my name is Bukas and welcome back to the Ultimate Map Guide series. Today we check out everything at Camp Woodwind. Woodwind is the small map, not to be confused with the larger Maple Lodge campsite, although they do share some similarities. This guide includes hiding spots, looping locations, cursed item spawns, Easter eggs, and any map specific tips.
Nice.
First, we start with a super quick tour to learn the layout. Now, when I say super quick, I really mean it this time. This map is just a small circle made up of 4 separate areas with some tents and a bathroom attached. These 4 outdoor areas can be chosen as the ghost's favorite room, or in this case, favorite area, and the tents and the bathrooms are separate rooms as well. Check it out. Once you open the gate, you are in the campfire area. To your left is the picnic area, and to the right are some tents and the campfire. Heading to the right towards the campfire, this first tent is the games tent, and the second tent is the food tent. These tents are their own rooms separate from the campfire area. The side of the food tent is a generator. This is the breaker for the map, and this is the only location it will spawn. It will be here every time. This is also approximately where the outdoor kids area starts. Next to the generator is the bathroom building. And then next to the bathroom you have the red tent. Now leaving the red tent, heading past these kids' tents, you enter the Lover's Bench outdoor area, which is pretty much just an outdoor hallway and wraps around to the picnic area. The picnic area has these picnic tables and 3 separate tents: the blue tent, the white tent, and the yellow tent. Real quick, I want to point out the light sources on this map. To turn on these string lights hanging above, there are 3 switches on these poles they connect to. One by the red tent, one by the white tent, and one on the central pole they all connect to. The bathroom has a regular light switch, and each tent has its own lantern, with the games and food tents lantern hanging above from the ceiling. The Lover's Bench has a lantern as well. You can also light the campfire. Alright, that wraps up the tour. Now let's go over the hiding spots. The first one is here on the side of the games tent behind these barrels. Some people have had issues with the ghost seeing them through these cracks between the barrels, so be sure to wedge yourself as close as you can between the tent and the barrel. Next, over here by the blue tent, you can hide behind these stacked coolers. Next, we have the kids' tents. You can hide in both the orange and cyan kids' tents. Just make sure to close the tent after you go in. Next, in the food tent, you can hide behind these coolers on the table. And then, over here by the white tent are more stacked coolers to hide behind. And now the last official spot, inside the yellow tent are some sleeping bags that you can crouch behind. There are a couple of unofficial hiding spots you can use. First, you can crouch behind the short end of the picnic table. Useful if you want to watch the ghost hunt, just make sure you bring some sage. And next, some people have had luck hiding in the bathroom stalls, but be careful, the ghost might catch you with your pants down. Next, let's talk about looping the ghost. There are a few ways to loop the ghost on this map. First, you can loop the ghost around the logs of the fire pit. And if you are exactly opposite of the ghost, you can even strafe it. Strafing is where you move left and right opposite of the ghost, which repeatedly changes the ghost's fastest path to the player, making the ghost switch directions over and over and over. The next looping spot is the picnic tables. You can loop the picnic tables, and the short ends do block line of sight if you are crouching. Finally, you can do a loop around Lover's Bench and the blue tent. You can just loop this whole small area of the map. Just make sure to manage your stamina properly. Alright, we got a couple of quick Easter eggs here. First, you can see a bunch of engravings on the bathroom wall. Apparently these are in reference to the beta testers. Next, also inside the bathroom, you can find a white heart on the toilet. This is a reference to the movie Saw. Final Easter eggs is the Slender Man. He can be spotted sitting outside of the map in different areas. He moves around each game. Sometimes I don't even see him, but he's always out there somewhere. Alright, now let's see where to find all the cursed items. The haunted mirror can be found leaning against the central tree with the lights wrapped around it. Next, the Ouija board can be found inside of the game's tent on this table. And right next to that, the summoning circle can be found inside the food tent. If you're looking for the tarot cards, you can find them on one of these picnic tables. And the music box can be found in the yellow tent on this table. Next, the voodoo doll can spawn propped up against the cyan kids tent. And finally, the monkey paw can spawn on the lover's bench next to the 2 marshmallow sticks. Alright, last thing here for you guys, I have a couple of quick tips. The campfire acts as a firelight or a candle, meaning the ghost can blow it out, you can take a picture of it, and it will complete the get the ghost to blow out a firelight objective, if you have it. Also, I've read it does affect temperature readings, but honestly I forgot to test that, I'm sorry. Alright guys, that wraps up this guide. If I forgot something, or you'd like to share tips of your own, feel free to drop a comment down below. We would all greatly appreciate you. Thank you for watching.